440 hours since we started this journey. The system remains the same. Taking on work one step at a time by doing the step with consistency, even when it gets hard. To get closer to our 100 million silver target, I start the week with my favorite weapon, the Curse Staff. Our first blood is a bloodletter with lower IP. I usually don't fight against high defensive and reflective builds, but as I manage to time the abilities well, we get a kill with no problem. This is the build that I use here. The specialty of the cut staff is hit and run, aka ratting. As I see two battle axes fight, I wait for them to get lower on HP and then get dismounted. I get one kill worth 800k and I scare the other guys away. This build doesn't have much mobility, so it's not worth chasing the other guy. Keeping in mind the mobility of this build, I use an armored horse. While doing a Fate Dragon, I get ganked by a bow user. I manage to get to the portal just as I'm getting dismounted. It's very important that you pay attention while you're doing objectives, and as soon as you see a red tag, you just mount up and check them out. Doing camps in the mist is very dangerous. For the first time, I see a Galatine pair while doing my routine. I see the red tag has only half HP, so I go in and kill him using my PV abilities. Free 100k. After many hours of playing the same weapon, I got tired of the mist, so I decided to max out my light crossbow in a more safe environment. The solo dungeons don't offer that much silver, but they're safe and using a light crossbow build. In one of them, someone gets in before I do, and he didn't respect the red sign. I just go in and finish him. 300k for just 1 minute of waiting. This is the build I was using because I have spec in the items. You could go in lower gear like 6.1 for 8.1 dungeons, but you should change the headpiece to Assassin Hood and the robe to Cultist. Also, Tet 4K works better if you get the Cultist robe. Our next victim in the mist, I see him doing a mob, and as he doesn't mount when he sees me, I go in and engage. Very important, if the enemy has reflect, go all in. After the reflect is out, till then try to kite using your W and boots. My best bounty this week, Death Givers and Prawling Staff that don't disengage when they see me. As I get pretty low, I get dismounted and start my rotation. I finish the Prawling Staff first, and then using my boots I also take out the Death Givers. 4 million in total, and also the rage of the two guys who wrote me later. Welcome to Albion, guys. As this wildfire goes for the kill on the Infernal side using his cooldowns, I join in and finish the job. 550k total. Remember, when two people are fighting near on objectives, the rat always wins. So if you want a clean fight in the mist, just go away from them. There is a saying that goes like this: if you can't beat them, join them. I had a lot of deaths against double-bladed staff, so I decided to continue speccing the weapon. One of my fans added me in the game, so I invited him to do some fame farming. On our trip, we found a carrying color that was almost dead, so I finished the job, 600k for free. If you also want to play with me, you can add me in the West server or comment your in-game name and I'll add you later. If we gather enough people, we can do other activities too. After I put some levels in the double-bladed gear, I continue my journey in the mists. A Prawling Staff follows me around and wants to 1v1, so I accept his invitation. I wait for him to get his stacks on mobs, and as he gets damage, I can safely get dismounted. I forget to use my cowl, but as I disengage after his undead cape, I managed to get the last hit using a potion pot. This was before the nerf on the Prawling Staff, so at the moment it would be easier to fight him. Overall, a good fight which gave me 1.1 million in the end. One of the weapon lines I don't like in the mist is the fire staff. I catch an Infernal staff sleeping in a camp, so I go in and finish the job. Another 300k for the cause. Using the same weapon for too long will take away from the fun of the game, so for the last hour I use my light crossbow. While in the Abbey, I catch a Prawling Staff and I get another 300k towards our bank. Due to the nature of the game, there's always someone better than you. Our first death this week is versus a double-bladed 1900 IP. Not much that could have been done as he dismounts me in my armored horse. Another fun weapon to fight before last patch. The Prawling Staff, he catches me while fighting another player with 1700 IP and I die in a matter of seconds. At the moment of recording this video, I'm at T8 skinning, T8 fiber harvesting, T6 ore mining and 60 million silver towards my first 100 mil. I'm new to this game, but by applying what I know, what I learned from others, and by practicing step by step, I'll become the best for at least one aspect of this game. If you want more tips on how to win more, check out the video that I left on the right, and remember, always and forever, better support wins.